Bismillah. Welcome back to Tiny Hearts, Big Faith, Bedtime Stories. Snuggle in, close your eyes, and let's begin tonight's stories. Surah Quraysh. One cold evening, Asiya wrapped both hands around a bowl of warm soup and asked, "Do people always remember to say thank you for everyday things?" Baba chuckled softly. "Usually not," he said. "That is why Allah reminds us." Then he told Asiya about Surah Quraysh, where Allah reminds a people of the safety, food, and peace He gave them. Because of those blessings, they were meant to worship Him with grateful hearts. Asiya looked around. The house was quiet and warm. Dinner had been waiting on the table. She had shoes by the door, a blanket on her bed, and people who loved her. None of it felt ordinary anymore. She imagined what life would be like without safety or food, and felt thankful all the way to her toes. Before sleeping, she whispered, "Ya Allah, thank you for what I forget to notice." That night, Asiya learned that gratitude is not only for giant miracles. Sometimes it is for soup, shelter, calm streets, and the gift of falling asleep in peace. Surah Al-Fil. Fatima loved animal stories, so when Grandma said, "Tonight I will tell you about elephants in the Kaaba," she sat up right away. Grandma described a mighty army with huge elephants marching forward, thinking no one could stop them. But they were coming to harm the sacred house of Allah. Then Allah sent tiny birds carrying stones, and the giant army was defeated. Fatima blinked in wonder. Small birds stopped a huge army? Yes, Grandma said, because power belongs to Allah. He protects what He wills, however He wills. Fatima thought about how people often think bigger means stronger and louder means safer. But Surah Al-Fil teaches that Allah does not need giant armies to protect what is dear to Him. She imagined birds in the sky like little messengers of mercy and justice, each one obeying Allah perfectly. Fatima nestled under her quilt, feeling very small in the best way. Small was not weak if Allah was near. She fell asleep trusting that the one who protected His house can also protect every frightened heart that turns to Him. Surah Al-Humazah. At the park, Zakaria had heard some children laugh at another boy's old shoes. The laughter was quick, but the hurt on the boy's face stayed with Zakaria all day. By bedtime, he still felt uneasy. Grandpa sat beside him and said, "Allah warns us about people who mock, tease, and think money or status makes them better." He recited Surah Al-Humazah and explained that cruel words can wound deeply, even when the speaker acts as if they are nothing. Allah does not love hearts that enjoy making others feel small. Zachariah looked at his own hands. He wanted them to be hands that lifted people, not pointed at them. He decided that next time he saw someone left out or laughed at, he would stand beside them. Even if he could not fix everything, he could refuse to add to the hurt. As the room grew dark and quiet, Zachariah realized kindness is a kind of bravery. It takes courage not to join in when others choose cruelty. With that thought tucked safely in his heart, he fell asleep wanting to be gentle with every person Allah created. Surah Al-Asr. Nusayba had planned to build a pillow fort, color a moon picture, and finish her puzzle all in one afternoon. But she spent so long deciding what to do first that the sun slipped away before she had done much at all. At bedtime she sighed. The day disappeared. Mama smiled and said, "That is exactly why Surah Al-Asr is so important. Allah teaches us that time is precious, and people can lose it unless they fill it with faith, good deeds, truth, and patience." Nusayba imagined time like a golden ribbon, unrolling from morning to night. Once it passed, she could not wind it back. But the surah did not make her sad. It made her careful. Tomorrow could be better. Tomorrow she could use her time to help, learn, pray, and speak truth kindly. She thought about how even small moments matter. 5 minutes can hold a kind word, a dua, or a helping hand. As she settled into sleep, Nusayba promised to treat tomorrow like treasure. Time was not just something to spend. It was something Allah had entrusted to her.